2-year-old Tai suffers from asthma, a condition worsened by air pollution. Next to her is 9-year-old Muhammad, who is also asthmatic. Muhammad was brought by his mother to see Professor Idris Abba, one of the few experts here specialized in respiratory conditions.
It's a nightmare. It's really scary when I hear my son gasp, when he struggles to breathe. It's just scary.
Dr. Ba has worked at the hospital for 15 years. He says the situation is really bad.
Every day we have more patients. Every day we have cases with asthma attacks, on average 5 up to 6 a day. Before, it was not like that. We are seeing with our statistics that the numbers are really increasing, and we believe it's linked to air pollution, well, to air quality, which is very bad.
And he's right, several times a year, Dakar gets covered in dust. That's natural pollution, which can cause the air to exceed by 7 times the level of small particles recommended by the World Health Organization. There are also harmful fumes, mainly from cars, and scientists say they contain small particles that make breathing problems worse. And according to experts, air pollution in countries like Senegal causes more than half of acute respiratory infections in children under 5.
One of the problems here is that cars are often old and second-hand, meaning they pollute more. This taxi, for example, is 37 years old. The other problem is that fuel and gasoline imported and used here have much higher levels of sulfur than in Europe or in the United States, meaning that cars here emit more of a toxic gas considered a major pollutant.
The government has limited taxi licenses to try and reduce the number of old cars, and there are also discussions to lower the levels of sulfur in fuels by the end of the year. Senegal is one of the only countries in Africa that monitors and publishes the quality of its air daily. And when the air is really bad, they send out alerts to residents to stay indoors. But it hasn't resulted in significant policy changes, and until then, children will continue to be vulnerable to the air they breathe. Louise de Wast, BBC News, Dakar.